Hi, this is Stephanie Miller from The Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from my show on Political Voices Network. Yeah, Brady and Dalton in Georgia echoing your point. Hey, Brady, welcome.
Hey, Stephanie, how you doing?
Good, go ahead.
I want to call one of you. I was reading an article yesterday in Newsweek on the internet about Martin Shkreli. I don't know if you remember that guy or not.
Oh,
but he was
Shkreli,
the guy that
yeah.
cornered the
Farmer Bro
market.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. He went to prison for some kind of financial fraud, but he's out now. And he's getting involved in cryptocurrencies now.
Yep.
And the one that he likes the most is the DJT currency. And he has a partner and collaborator, according to him, and that partner and collaborator is Barron Trump.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, my God.
And the grift goes on. Da-da-da-da-da.
No hope for that kid.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? That's your entree into business is going into crypto, which is, by the way, for those that don't know, the currency of human trafficking, drug trafficking, and gun trafficking.
Right.
That's all it's good for.
By the way,
materials. That's the only people who use it as a currency.
You're like a aficionado of Trump rallies. Like you watch more of them, so the rest of us don't have to. Did he say something of all the dumb things he said? Did he say something about like thinking like crypto's actual physical things? Like,
Yes.
Yes, he wants it made in America. Yeah, it was gorgeous. Yeah. You know, I don't know if you know this, Stephanie Miller. I know computers better than Alan Turing.
I think he said something about having a Fort Knox for all the crypto, which is not.
We need to keep it in a lockbox. I think there's one area where Al Gore was right. We put all our crypto in a lockbox. And nobody can see it, but I will look into it, kind of like the Mormon tablets, and just tell you.
It'll be guarded by sharks with electric batteries,
with frickin' laser beams.
Right. Okay. The stupidity, I can't. It is a par and a tay. We were saying how these shows have really been incredible. Well, as you know, it's like 11 billion hours after I normally go to bed.
Yes.
But even I have been like just energized, electrified by these crowds because they are.
It's amazing.
I don't know whether it's because election year and Trump's convictions and everything that's at stake, but these crowds, and they're there to be with each other too, and it's just such an amazing.
Yes.
It's a great
They're
comedy
girding
show.
for Rovember as well. I think there's a big portion of the audience that is girding for Rovember, and I think it galvanized a reality for a lot of voters that is going to play out this fall and is going to be one of the most shocking aspects of the polls are off again, and it's largely because of who's going to be voting for what, and that there's going to be a lot of single issue voters out there that have the idea that, again, women shouldn't be second class citizens in America, and they are right now because of decisions people made in 2016.
That
can't happen again.
Yep. By the way, I loved Dan Bongino tweeted, "I'm voting for the outlaw," and you said, "I'm voting for the guy who never flew on Epstein's plane." You said Bongino will be voting for Jeffrey Epstein wingman, who talked about wanting to F his own daughter on daytime TV.
Yeah.
There are so many moments that you can't believe that wasn't the end of it.
God.
Oh, boy.
Can I just say for the record that statement also eliminates two of the other candidates, because Robert F. Kennedy Jr. flew on the Lolita Express multiple times as well.
Let's talk about something fun before we go, and that is Representative Reagan McForehead he's going through some things.
He is. Poor guy.
House Ethics Committee continues to be a headache for Matt Gaetz.
A headache. Hey, that's a big head to have a aching.
That would hurt.
Because he has his
They have
his head.
subpoenaed his Venmo records, interviewed numerous women who were witnesses to the sex and drug-fueled parties the congressman allegedly attended. His buddy, whoever, Greenberg, pled guilty in 2021. And pled guilty to introducing the minor to other adult men who engaged in commercial sex acts with her. So security camera footage caught Gaetz accompanying Greenberg on a weekend trip to the tax collector's office in an area where he was stealing surrendered driver's licenses to make fake IDs. Greenberg wrote a confession letter to Roger Stone trying to get a pardon from then President Trump, claiming he and Gaetz did in fact pay an underage woman for sex. So this was because I was wondering what happened with the DOJ. Well, Venmo, they subpoenaed Venmo directly for records of Gaetz's online payments because we didn't have that before.
Right.
And these records with interviews of the witnesses. These witnesses, multiple women said they were paid to attend parties. One of them also said she was paid from Gaetz for sex, but they didn't have his records before. So,
they had some of them because he had made them public like an idiot.
Right.
So somebody just looked him up because he's a moron.
Yeah.
Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. I hope you'll join me on my new audio podcast, Justice Matters. I'll be using my 30 years as a federal prosecutor and Army JAG to unpack, break down, and explain the legal issues of the day, particularly where the legal intersects with the political. Please look for Justice Matters with Glenn Kirshner wherever you generally get your podcasts.